Morning. We're going out have a bit of a ride this morning. We're just going to the market at Bolton Stadium. Just have to try and set my mirror up so I can see Christine. That's it, I think. Get out a little bit. Too far. There we are. And then just see how we get on. So yeah, there's a market on at Bolton Wanderers football ground. So we're going to have a cycle there. It's about 8 miles. We've got to go into town first and drop a parcel off.
The camera again?
Yeah, which is that camera thing again for the third time. Yeah, what they've done is on Christine's paperwork they put a value of 115 quid on it, and on their own paperwork they put zero value, and because they put zero value there is no they won't take it, and they've done that twice. So Christine sent them the information to OM Olympus, and hopefully they'll get that sorted. So anyway, we'll see. So it's roads today, which are not my favourite way of doing anything. I prefer off-road. There is an off-road way of doing it, but because of all the rain that we had last night, and being as I washed and polished the bikes, I'm reluctant to ride down it. So we're going to do the roads. Which, to be fair, would be a little bit quicker. So you get a bit of a look round our market. I don't know what it's going to be like today. Usually on a Sunday when they have them on, it's packed. It's absolutely heaving, but this is a midweek one, so I'm not holding out for it to be massively busy. Doesn't start while 11 o'clock, and it's about 10:15 I think at the minute. We've got to go somewhere else first. So the trick on here is go fast, because there is an uphill bit on the other side. Make it up this side. You need to push on a little bit. Hey? Bit of a bugger really, because we're still going uphill. So I think it catches me nearly every time, that. The other weird thing is this bike lane dissects these lanes, which is a bit unnerving. Time that nicely, didn't we? Put the feet down. Let's go again. There's a very steep uphill bit coming. We just keep travelling down this middle lane. Like I say, you get this, which is a little bit unnerving. Oh, we're off again. So, thing you want on hills is for the thing to catch you out. You can get these lights, and then we can follow bus lanes. That's not a problem. I shall steady on a bit and wait for Christine. On in here. Here she comes, keep going.
With the bags at top.
Hey?
With the bags at top.
Yeah. Go, go, go.
Remember going town?
Yeah, I know. Wasn't too far behind, so I'm making a left turn now, which is buses, as you can see on the sign, buses, taxis and bikes. Anyway, away we go. Dare say the bus will be following us. is. Mine is a woman stopping it, so it's not going to be a problem for us. We're coming off here, so we'll head up here. Pardon? What street? Well, actually, I cocked up really, to be fair. Yeah, I should have. I was thinking of turning right. But, anyway, we're up into town. It doesn't matter. We're heading for W.H. Smith, so we can post this. Not supposed to cycle through here, but everybody else does. We usually get off, but not today. Anyway, it's the town centre. There's the, I don't know if you can see it, the town hall on the right. And I just need to be in here, that's all. So I'll put this here. And then Christine will stop with the bikes while I take the parcel. Yeah. We're walking now, we dropped the parcel off, but we're doing what we're supposed to do now, which is walk through the town centre. It's a bit overcast, and it's not a red hot day, but it's not a cold one. There's a bakery thing on the right, call it Pound Bakery. They're all over around here, and I must admit, that's pretty much what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, yeah,
nearly everything is a pound. So if you want the pasta, it'd be a pound. Pie, pound.
$3.50 for a bacon balm and a drink.
Yeah, we're going to cut through. We've got to go down by the market. This is a bit of a detour for us. This. Straight up.
Yeah.
We just keep going straight, don't we?
Yeah.
In the market.
Through the market and then turn right. And then go up that other road.
And past lads and lasses.
Yeah.
Boys and girls club, what do they call it?
Yeah. Stop my head in a minute, I'll let you get.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Is that because you've been using it? Or
Funny.
keep on the path? There's Bolton Market in front of us. We'll go till we get across the lights. No point riding now. On the left, coming up now, is a new park. So they've only just opened this.
Used to be cinema.
Pardon?
Used to be a cinema.
Used to be a cinema, Christine said. The Odeon. So it's a park now. What's
Long time ago,
yeah. Yeah, Christine, we'll do this way. Road's closed, so we can cut across here. Bolton market. It's not where we're heading for, but it's not on today really, the market, to be fair, but these are stalls of the area where for the outdoor stalls. That's why it's got the numbers, their pictures. Get back on the bikes and we'll head towards the Boys and Girls Club thing. I think if we go that way it might be easier and we can use the lights to get on the thing. So you can park overnight in this car park, I've just seen.
Can you?
Yeah, it's £1. It's £1, like Christine said. You won't want to. No way would you want to do that.
No. Rather not. We don't go somewhere safer.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll get across on the other side and then look at contemplate getting on the bikes. I think I might cycle down the path a little bit.
Press the button.
Oh, right,
What
yeah.
is it?
Oh yeah. It's quite a busy road, this. But probably the safest way of us getting on the right side of the road, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah. You got money, yeah? Yeah. You coming? Yeah. That was handy. Anyway, we've got to do this. It's down here or around here where I have to come for my feet, where they won't accept me, and then I end up at hospital. So that's not too far down here. We're not going that way, but lights are on green, so if I put my foot down a bit and then we can make a left turn here and then get across and then we'll follow these cars. It is down here where I go for my feet to be done. So
Sorry, you're holding me up. I'm not backing.
Sorry, holding me up.
You're on battery.
This is quite steep, so there's a lot to be said for riding the canals. Right, I could just get up the side of this car. Oh, I don't have to. We're on. And then, oh yes, got it. And then turn left here. There's a fella begging in his wheelchair. It's funny that, you know, because about 18 months ago, you never saw anybody with a wheelchair that were disabled, you know, that was begging on the street. And then all of a sudden, I think they were all in a mass accident, I think, which crippled them all, and they're all in wheelchairs now. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't want to think that actually they don't need one, and it's a win-win for them. I don't know. Anyway, it's supposed to be stopping and doing that, but I don't think that's going to happen. The only benefit to riding on tarmac is generally it's easier, but Bolton roads, well, you might as well be on a track. I don't mean a cycle track. Hey, hey. Seen Christine. I'll get through these lights and I'll have to stop, I think. Oh, here she comes. I can see her in the mirror. Right. I've been playing about with my seat height, and I think I've actually made it worse. I'll have to go back to adjusting it myself back to what it was, because I think I've made it really hard on myself. Hey? I've had mine on quite a bit.
Hey?
I've had mine on quite a bit.
You got it all up? You all turn mine off. Back on, right?
Oops a daisy. Well, I've got to travel the full length of this road. The place on my left that says Newlands Estate is where I have to go for my eyes, usually. Although I think this time they're sending me somewhere else. So I'm not really sure why. And down this little road here, that's one of them nearby. It takes you down to the cemetery. Kind of like a very steady uphill section, all of this to, or a lot of this to Middlebrook. Funnily enough, I think it's the same going back. This is a road which has all of the big posh houses on it, so this just tends to be where anybody with money tends to live in this area of Bolton. Posh schools are here, the expensive private ones, they're all here. Strange thing is, this road, as nice a road it is, couple of minutes, you lose the cycle lane. It disappears. The road doesn't necessarily narrow down as such, kind of widens out and then goes back to its original, but you lose the lane. Checking the new mirror, and Christine's still here and with us. There you go. Disappeared now. I do find quite annoying, to be fair. So makes it quite awkward. But it is what it is. Would you? Why? I suppose so. Don't matter. It's 11:15. Yeah, we're not done bad, have we? I do find it quite annoying that you lose that. Then it becomes really difficult when you get hillocks that are parking on the footpath as well as the road. Like that is quite annoying. Still, I suppose it is what it is. There we are, back on a cycle lane again now. In a downhill section. Little bit uphill again. past him. She's past him. Not far now. This is where it gets a bit not particularly nice. I mean, it would really do with being in the middle of the road there and going that way, but it's bloody awful it is. So the best thing to do is you pull into here, look, like that, and then we use this, which is for cycles, to go across there. Hey? Yeah, it does, but it didn't take us where. I think. Ready? So we'll follow this cycle path now. It's safer to do it this way and cross the road to this start. Down the other side, a bit of a state, to be fair. In a proper sorry state. Oh dear, very bumpy. What we're going to do is stay on the footpath if we can. Duck under there, ride round the post. It. Now one of the reasons for coming over here is there's a charity shop that Christine likes to go to, not on Middlebrook, this shopping estate, although there is a new one that's open, so if you'd heard. But there's a cutting up here to me right, and it takes you up by the side of the school to another main road. So what we do is we'll cross here. Yeah. To the middle. Come on then. Oh, might as well go for it. Yeah. Run this way. And we'll run through part of the leisure park, the retail park as well. And where we're heading is at the far end of this. So on this retail park, I don't know if you saw it, but there's Tesco's just before you come on. Across here. Across here. Down here. Get this fella so he's looking where he's going. That's it. There he is now. This is where we bought the bikes from, which is down here as well, the Decathlon. So we'll just run through the car park, it's easier. This place to get through. So. No, my leg was catching on that, and I didn't know why. Down here, and car boot should be at the bottom of here, so we should be able to get going on that. And then cycle our way down. It looks pretty busy, to be fair. Just cut in between the cones because we cannot get through there. That's a bugger. Looks like we're going round. Oh dear. Never mind, I think there's a footpath that'll allow us to cut through. There we are, look. So we'll follow these people into the market. So. Look at that, can't get me fucking bikes on. Alright. Well, we'll have to go up the top, I think. Hey? Yeah, can do. Right. we're going to fasten them up to this post here. Right, bikes are all locked up on the post over there with a series of different locks, and then we're going to take a bit of a look around here today. This bit's like the extension bit to what they normally have, but looks like it's going to be a good day. So I think she's after another bag of that, I don't know what for. But, looks a good market. Looks like it's going the full length of it, so it looks bigger than what I thought it was going to be. What do you want another bag for?
I don't, it's curious, I was just telling the fox, I'm telling some of mine. I wish I'm in the ballpark with mine. Alright.
So what's the plan then? Are we we're going to zigzag up and down, or?
Up, down,
yeah.
Up, down, yeah. I can't do what
Where's my keys go? I've lost my keys. Alright.
When we've done this, we'll go to one bag and get a button.
Yeah.
Just more as quick as we can.
Oh, I can't believe how busy it is.
Mum and Dad's got one of them.
Oh yeah.
I think it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a set, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got a door thing, haven't they? No, no, it's yours.
Yeah. So we're going to try and work in some sort of orderly fashion, and although they seem to be going this way. Yeah. What? Yeah, go on then. When we come to the market, we don't miss a single stall. So you go up one side, down the other, up the other side, down that side. Anyway, I'm not videoing it now. Yeah. Here you are. Sorry fella, she wants to go there.
Yeah, but the real place.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
It's alright, isn't it?
Is that the new?
Yeah.
Are we live?
We are.
It's for me old man, like he's sat at home doing
YouTube,
no.
yeah.
YouTube, hello everybody.
It's me old man here. You say hello, Morris. He's the only person that watches them.
We've got 100 subscribers so far.
Well.
We're new, yeah.
Well, you've got to keep pushing and pushing, and I hope you do fantastic with it.
Thank you.
Oh dear. No, it's quite a big market, I must admit. So,
No, can't wait. It's only 50 quid box.
You can see.
we were just reminding me about a few years ago we were over your way, and we were called at a car boot on the way home. I think it was on the way home, and there were a fella had got a black bass guitar, and it didn't even, and he was selling it for a ridiculous price, and it was battered. And he says Phil Lynott, this was Phil Lynnott's guitar. He wants that he used to play this guitar, and he got no authentication to say that it was his. And apart from that, Phil Lynnott's guitars always had mirrors on the front of it. They used to flash into the lights that were shining at him. I thought it's unbelievable, isn't it? How people will quite happily rip you off.
You'd never pay that on a car,
Yeah.
would you?
No, but I can't remember how much it were, but
It were in hundreds.
it were a ridiculous amount of money, and it was just a crap piece of cheap junk, is what it was. It's not. I must admit, it's a pleasant day today. It's not hot. It's reasonably warm. They must make some money, you know, on parking. It's a tenner a pitch, and parking is £1. And but if you come before 10 o'clock in the morning, it's £3, or before 11, should I say? It's £3. So, and there's a fair bit going on. It's a nice big thing. So, but we work our way through. Christine will not want to miss a stall, so we go up one side and down the other, and up the, yeah, kick you in. I think what she's looking for is stuff that's nice and cheap that Casper can play with when we go away. So we could take that stuff, and then you can she'll either bring it back and sell it, or she could take it with her. But it just makes it easier than her trying to bring all his stuff over. And so that's what the plan's for.
So now we could use it all the time.
To stop that bloody clicking noise. Got like a carabiner clip on the bottom, so when we're away I could fast dip in trousers and it was just clipping. So if you hear that clicking noise, that's what it was. But I can't believe how busy it is for considering it's a Wednesday. I suppose it just goes to show how many people are on holiday today.
Oh yeah, even more like these like loads of people. Big.
You know what, sweetie? Oh yeah, your mummy will have a nice surprise if you quiet down a bit, yeah? You get a nice lovely ice cream afterwards. I know. Oh, she's still tired. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Ready for
See what he's doing? All that's class is tested here, 50 pence each item. He's got a generator and tested them.
How's he?
Not bad,
Oh, fair play to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, don't blame you. Make a little bit of money. Christine was saying there's a fella there that's testing your electrical items for 50p an item. I will say, when we've been to a lot of other car boots, they're a lot cheaper at these car boots over here where we are in Bolton than what they are when you get over into Norfolk. God, and a half dear. We don't half notice it. It's just kind of weird really, but you don't half notice a difference in price. We've done quite a bit of it, the market and that lot like. Here's your traditional meat truck here. Presume he goes round all the different markets. There was one of the fellas did tell us on here that it's always busy on here. This is what is normally, or always used to be, the main part, and you go up and down the other way now. but here where he is used to be the burger stall. Used to be on here, didn't it? At this bit down here. Oh, I'll tell you what has changed.
These are beautiful. All the steak today. Fabulous.
You used to have to go down to the. Oh, it's there. Look.
About 80 quid. You're having the lot.
Yeah, I knew there was one here somewhere.
On you then.
Lovely.
Hey?
But it's healthier.
Okay. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not allowed to have one. I should have come on my own. They've got porta toilets on here. You always used to have to go up to the stadium before for your thing. There's generally a lot more room when you walk in this way. But yeah, these are all the car parks that they have for the football ground. There's somebody's got their Middleton's Mermaid camp life. So sorry, Philip. It's a lovely day, I must admit. It's turning nice and warm now. I can't believe how big it is today. Yeah. We've been looking for season 8 and season
7, 8 and 9.
season 7, season 8 and 9 for the programme which is called 24, and we couldn't get 7, 8 and 9, but there was a box set, so we took the whole box set.
1.6 hours.
Seems a little bit more spread out. You can't believe that some people, the market didn't start until 11 o'clock this morning. It's 20 past 12. Some people are already wrapping up and going home because they've had enough. Aye. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Been nice walking around for a change. Got a couple of things. Let's say we've got a box set of 24, which is a series that was on the telly, but I think there was like 8 or 9 series. We had most of them. We was about 3 series short, but somebody had a box set with them all in for £6, so we bought that. Then we're going to sell what we've got, knowing Christine, she'll probably make back the £6 and whatever it is that's on the thing. So I've got the well, I should say I'm at the end of the market now, done most of it. I'll try and show you just how big the market is. So, and this is a Wednesday afternoon, so you can just see how big it's been. We're going to go and have a bit of dinner now, and then start to make our way home. Back through the shopping. What do you call it? What? All right. Very busy around here as well. just see the floodlights for the stadium there. This ramp, so through here, and here, and up the ramp. To cross the road here.
It's so much harder to cross the road.
Hey?
It's so much harder when you have to keep crossing roads. I think you should have a sign.
In estate. Christie's just fell off a bike. Put your leg. Alright mate, let's get over here. Let's have a look. Alright. Alright. Onwards and upwards. It's actually my fault for not telling her I was crossing the road. I don't know where that went out from. Anyway, trying to remember, and I think what we do is we go up here. Let this woman come down and out the way. And then up here. That's it. And then round and through here. This is up by the school. Yeah, St Joseph's, Christine said it was the best public school in Bolton, that, until the head left, and then they got somebody else in and then it all fell apart. Thank you. through here, and this will take us to another main road. So anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. Just a nice little run down here, but problems that you always have is because it's a cycle lane doesn't mean to say that you can't park on it. Tuck back in here again, and we're heading across the road, so what I do is I come off here and then I'll walk.
You can walk back, carry on.
Put them over there near next to greenhouses, near where the bins are.
Not be long.
No.
Leave me help here.
There we go. We're on the way home now, so be fairly busy, I think, going home. Generally is. Uphill a little bit, this bit. Got a few bits and pieces off the market. bought some cleaner for cleaning the car and van and bikes. That cost a couple of quid. It's a good make as well. Which is at Fenwick's. So quite pleased about that. Seems to have lost Christine. Just freewheel a bit. She's coming now. There she is. She's caught me up. Christine said, "Did you think that were me then?" Well, he's got his Iron Man shirt on, so he's obviously somebody that keeps himself very fit. But we're carrying all this extra weight, like batteries. Say it's not a race, and if I didn't enjoy it I wouldn't do it. So it is about keeping yourself moving. Look at this bloody end of it. No reason for it at all. Lights are on red anyway, so it is what it is, I suppose. Well, if you notice, his shirt was an Iron Man shirt, so he obviously is somebody that keeps himself really fit. Gone up the hill. We're not going up there. Not sure where Christine is again. They're illegal. Push bike like that is only supposed to let the battery kick in if you're A, pedalling, and B, I think you're less than 15.5 miles an hour. And he was neither, so I mean that was giving him a, well, we're up at about 14.5 miles an hour. He was way quicker than that, and he certainly wasn't having to pedal to do it. Oh, clicked the wrong gear. Taking buses now. cycle lane again now. Christine. Bike lanes disappeared again. Must admit, this little mirror, although it's tiny, it does make a difference. Queen's Park. That's where Christine was feeding the squirrels that time on the video. We'll probably go back to do that again, I think, if I remind her about it. Although it's easier to ride on the roads, I can't say I'm a massive fan of it. I just don't like the traffic. There we go. There. I'm looking in the mirror, I thought, well, I thought sure she was just behind me.
She is, because she's here.
Whereas we came up the road on the right hand side, not where these ones are coming from, but the other one. We don't go back that way. We run down where that red car's going. We go down there this time in the bus, in the direction of the bus. Then we'll end up turning left, which will take us not through the town. We're kind of going to go around the town, so down to the next set of lights. That's it. And then still behind me. And then we'll join the traffic again. Stuck in traffic again. So I must admit the roads around Bolton are generally pretty busy all the time. They always patting themselves on the back for the cycleway things that they've done. But to be quite honest, a lot of it's pretty rubbish. It's not so bad up near the railway station. It's a bit complicated, but I must admit that is a very complex cycling route, but only does about 50 yards. Change on the lights will be good round about now. Twenty past 2. Just seem to join one traffic queue after another. Pretty dangerous roads, to be fair. Stop at the next set of lights. Well, at least we've got a cycle lane now. Fella on the thingy road there, and he's begging. He's not got a wheelchair. There's a couple of them. You get an awful lot of them on the traffic lights, to be quite honest. Well, we're going straight on here. traffic doesn't seem to bothers me. And the lights again. Go around some of these. Get down here. That's it. There she comes, I can see her coming. Hopefully she'll make these lights. Trouble is the uphill bit coming, so one of them ones where you need to get on with it, get some pace up, because it's going to get difficult. Stop here. I've got off because the bag's open. No, it's not. Alright. See, we need to go up there now, and it's easier to turn off here and then try and cross the road like a pedestrian does. What? Oh, Christine. Like what?
I've lost tablets, I've lost all sorts.
I don't know if you got that, but her bag's been open and she's lost tablets and all sorts of stuff out of it. So, not been a good day for you today, is it?
No. I've gone where I came from.
I don't see how you can. It's on the other side of the road. Alright.
What's that car?
You want to walk up to the... Wait a minute.
No.
Oh. Wait. Run. Now we'll just get over the hump because it's a bit more difficult to start. And then we'll bomb home.
I ring thing up for Bernardo. It's not a good point, is it? Don't let it open, do we?
Hey?
Don't let it open.
What was that?
The bag know when it opened, it open.
Well, when was the last time you had anything out of it?
I don't know.
Well, did you have out of it at Bernardo's?
Yeah.
Well, there you go then.
Bernardo. Go on. I'll let you first, I'll have a look and then I'll ring them up first.
Right. I don't know. Well, we're about half a mile from home, so the plan is to cycle home. We've got parcels coming. Christy's going to turn round and go back, but personally I think she's wasting her time. But she does carry some crap around with her, so does she didn't zip her bag up when she got something out of it, so I don't know. Never mind. What a day she's up today. And we're home. Nice downhill bit to finish off. Yeah, she's awesome. Alright.
And then
Home.